Turin, friends. Oh, there's a bit of foam on this one. Bretschnack. Yes, it's a jolly fellow on it here with cheers. Very good beer, that one. Yes, Czech, I believe. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, cheers. Here we have it. Happy New Year's. It's the 31st of December of 2022. The future has arrived to the Republic. And this thing is about... I mean, there is very little left now. 1,430 workdays. Yes. And there we ticked over the population statistics. Unfortunately, we missed the opportunity to look just. I was supposed to bring that up, but anyway, here last year, yes, we have increased, but we were down to 32,000. Really, was it that bad? Yes, 32,333. I'm not exactly sure what that was, but it was something that screwed up somewhere. I mean, should we stay and look at this? Maybe it's about to be finished now. We have been doing this since late 2011. I think it was late 2011. I'm not quite so sure, but 12 years we've been building on this. Prefab panels, and there's 118 tons of prefab panels left to get it done. It's just unbearable to sit here because it is so damn slow when we're around it, and I wonder if it will be the same when it is completed. I sincerely hope not. Maybe it will be, and then this area we cannot look in this direction. But this will still be a while. You know, there are 1,300 and something odd workdays left. 3 million left. Yes, it's like building an agro farm or something. Speaking of which, an agro farm burnt down. I think it happened while I was sleeping. You know, and see here, fire destroyed a building. It should be somewhere. But no, it was way before here. It destroyed a building. Where is it? Maybe it's the open one. Yes, it won't be the open one. Yes, here, total vehicles lost 10. Total material damage, 5 million rubles. And for some reason, firefighters couldn't get out of here. Now, of course, it is rebuilt. Yes, but firefighters couldn't get to here for some reason. I don't know why. Something went on. So there's yet another fire station around here somewhere. Here, yes. And people can walk all the way from the bus platform over there to here. 376 meters. Again, about the scale of things here, I'm not quite sure, but it's something. Anyway, the truck, it is delivering food to Polocheva warehouse too. Now you close down the palace of the Soviets. We cannot close down the palace of the Soviets because we cannot miss the palace of Soviet. Palace of Sovietness or something. It is incredibly slow around here. It's not possible to stay. We do that, and that way we can forget about its existence. But how much prefab panels are remaining? 100 tons. If you just get on with it, it doesn't actually take that long. Because, what what do we have here? 19 tons of prefab panels. Very nice. Just what we need. As slowly dragging ourselves through town here. As I mean, if it does this permanently to Husqvarna, we're going to have to tear it down. I'm keeping my hopes, that this is only during the construction phase. The odds are not that great, and this is just ridiculous. This is not bearable. Is it? No, it is not bearable. No. So, well, we better hope that this 100 and something tons of prefab panels gets here quickly. Because yes, even though it is 12 years of work, or at least 11 and quite a bit, we can say 11 years. It's impressive enough. I mean, if he does this to Husqvarna permanent, then I don't know. We can do, yes, if we look over there, it's broken, but if we, over here, it's fine. No, not anymore, though. We're getting closer to the Palace of Soviet. As if we just do a real close study on the truck, maybe. No, we can't. It's just hopeless. It's at times like this you wonder, what could I do to get this to be better? Because looking at system usage here, it is not that much, but it is, I don't know, there is some limitation somewhere. It is something. Because it's certainly not keeping up. The building is on fire. Small distribution office. And Husqvarna, okay. It even starts to miss the input. Yes, this is just unbearable. This is painful. 2 workers on the construction site. Why? No workers on mechanism. That's rarely a problem here. I think that we have it a bit loud. Yes, a bit loud. Let's see if this ought to do it better. Yes. Construction is running without issues. So this was all the, yes, they don't need any more mechanical electrical components now. So we have 10 tons remaining here, and it can, this train can sit here as a reminder of what it took to build this monstrosity. And there isn't a whole lot left. You have gotten all the prefab panels. You need 44 tons of concrete. That's like two of the big ones, or more the smaller ones. Oh yes, these insides are. What's this, by the way? There's bitumen for the harbor. You okay? You have unloaded, and you're going back for more. As we can see here, Lisa has already been out once. Are we really pumping that much oil? Suppose we are. Here it is full of fuel now. Yes, we need that second ship, And I'm not really sure about this, that this works if as intended or not, because it started filling up here before this was full. The intention wasn't intention was for it to spill over into this one. Yes, it has worked like this before, but maybe it's the pump here that does it or something. I don't know, but I couldn't apparently get it to work as intended. Maybe we'll end up exporting a whole lot of fuel, but that's not what we want to do. We want to keep on holding on to that, you know. But this, we should use this. We could definitely be using the fuel transporting thing much more better and efficiently here. Diesel locomotive all off the map. Yes, it is somewhere. How hard can it be to find? There are some. Intern strategisk bränsle, yes, that's this one, the internal strategical fuel transport. Because this is strategical here, the second. Here, yes, second fuel transporter thing. Very good. When you're around here, yes, let's think here, you are out. We can close this so we don't miss Palace of Soviets. 133 tons remaining. Ugh. This is a monstrosity. I'm starting to regret this. For many reasons, yes. Not least of all that is ruining it quite a bit. Yeah, but okay, second fuel transport. What we want to do with you is... I don't know. Yes, what we do want to do here, we want to take a new stop. Yes, and go here. And not, but we want to be a bit more Yahunok, really. Yahunok. Yahunok, where is that? Yahunok. There it is. Do we really need this? No. What is it now? El Nietzsche. That's better. Because that's the harbor. But we can call it something different. We like. It's established the 21st of December of 2008. Very nice. That's when we got into the shipping business. And got the first harbor. Very a little bit late to the game regarding sea transport and such. But anyway, this is Hamnen, the harbor. But for now, it's a very, very good name. And after Molna, let's see here, Beates train, this Oskarshamn, Varstock. Which way did you come in again? That's what we were supposed to be checking in on. You can come in from either there or there after Varstock. Would be good. For example. Which is where it is now. Oh no, no, that's Trirov. Down at the refinery. That's not what we want. We want to go here. Load. 100% of fuel and do we skip this? Yes. That ought to do it. Something. You can unload everything if you like. And here, Oskarshamn train diesel station. I think this might have been related to the catastrophe. Well, 10,000 people. We lost almost 8. We have a very ridiculous amount of buses now, but anyway. Here. No, yes. And we have plenty of... How much nuclear fuel do we have? Getting sidetracked all the time, you know. 100 tons, 100.5 tons in total. $2.2 billion is what it's worth at the moment. Okay. Uh, 100 tons of concrete left and 615 workdays. Not a lot. Not a lot at all. Which means that, you know, when the resources get there, the work progresses very, very quickly. It does. It really does. So we don't want to miss it. Anyway, yes, in here, this was the cause of the catastrophe, I think, because here, of course, in this block, a train did an illegal turnaround, yes, and ended up here. I suppose we could just not fuel this up and fill this up anymore, and that ought to do it. They can be without, I mean, if they're not going to follow rules. Or we could maybe build a second. Well, if we built one here, yes, we still have to go through this crazy thing. But if we built one here, as part of this, oh, not as part of that. Not as part of it after, but here it would be handy. For example, since there is one a diamond there, again, volume, you know, and throughput is not of the utmost importance. This also means that that we'll be able to construct all of this railroad, since we're not bothering building that way, and even if we wanted to, we could. Yes, we could. But we're going a bit away. We could go over here, for example, in a nice little curve. Yes, I think something like this. This is out of the way, you know. This is quite a long way out of the way to go to fuel up. Yes, but I don't like them messing about. No. This means, yes, we're going to build a road here. This is important. And that's the motorway. We're going to build a road here. It overlaps with all sorts of things. How the hell are you going to build a road here, you think? Okay, there's a tiny one. There's a tiny power line there too. We're not going to be able to build a road here, I don't think. Where do you go? You're not necessary. Okay then. And neither should that one be, come to think of it. I don't think it is. It is cut off here. Did I do that now? No, I did not do it. Do that. Pardon me. I did not do that now. So there we have it. That should now allow for a road quite easily through here, I would think. Yes, good. Maybe we could do it here instead. Come on. The efficiency, you know, is important here. There we have it. And where is it that you mostly want to have access to here? What is it? Well, for vehicles coming to fuel up, so we want to go this way. Apparently it's allowed to construct road underneath power lines, but you cannot modify the terrain. Is it not so? It is so, you know. And the railways, yes, we'll have a train diesel station. Yes, a train diesel station we'll have. Now, keep in mind that we want road vehicles to be able to use this easily and comfortably and such. And they're coming from there, so here, I think that's a decent place for it. But it is so ridiculously far from the mainland that yes, we're punishing the trains here for being so stupid and ruining it for everybody. Being stupid doesn't have anything to do with how you've designed the rail. Yes, it has a little bit to do with that. If I had known about this limitation, I would not have done it like that. I have never seen them do that before. Then again, I've probably never built like that before either. There's a crazy amount of sidings and things here, I give you that. But you have to be, if it's red where you're going, you can't be turning around. You have to go out and wait at the proper entrance. There's only one track left, I think, now. Here. Is this the final? Either this or this might be. No, you're not heading here. Waiting at station. 1.4 tons. God damn it, zoom out. I think it's about to be done. If they could time it with the sunrise, it would be lovely, but they would be quite so lucky. Yes, the buses are struggling, and the cement mixer is going out there too. Okay, do we need another vehicle then? Yes, there's one final vehicle that will be coming here. With concrete maybe, or what is it? Concrete, yes. But okay, related vehicles currently heading to building. There's a bus, so that's not it. You will have to go all the way to the concrete plant. Then here it will be a Peterbilt. Load, yes, you send out the largest vehicle imaginable. We can find certain angles here where it doesn't lag quite that bad. So this is it. This will carry the final piece, the final bit of concrete. But have you already been to the concrete plant? Or where the hell are you going? Yes, I don't see it. Did you put it down here? It has already been to the concrete plant, I suppose, because it has concrete on board. Then this is it. How much is remaining? $240,000. Yes, we can close. And we park ourselves out here and try and endure the pain that is the enormously decreased frame rate. Yes, decreased performance. Or struggle, struggling performance, you could call it many things. Whatever you like to call it, it's not keeping up. Something is not keeping up. I don't know what it is. it's a combination of things, probably. It really is painful to watch. It really is painful to watch this. Has the concrete mixer arrived yet? I'm not seeing. I'm only seeing lagging buses going back and forth here. This certainly is has taken its time. 12 years of pouring resources into this. Such an enormous amount of resources has gone into this, and we might have to tear it down immediately. It also feels a bit ironic maybe to be building this Palace of Soviet here in 2022. But the thing is, we really wanted to build something to show that our strength. And this was the... and we apparently don't have any architects of our own, so this was the biggest plans for anything that we could get our hands on. That's the way it is. So that's why we built this. I still don't see a concrete mixer. You should be getting here soon. Where the hell are you? Yes, we waited 11 years. We're not moving until this is done. Maybe we should have something a bit more... What was that? I heard a horn. Was that a concrete mixer, by the way, that went by? Yes, it was. There we have it. It's finished. It's what it is. And the train seemed to be... the frame rate is completely fine. I am not regretting this. Oh, that's quite something. Could we had to fly up to greet. It's not highly detailed here, I suppose. I don't know. I suppose it's Lenin, isn't it? It would be, but it was not that high detail. But anyway. Yes, you can stand up here and look out over at Huskvarna. This was quite nice. This is quite nice. We have lions. We have... wonderful. Okay, yes, we don't go up by doing that. Okay, so this is a... what is it again? Building is without power supply. See, we don't have electricity for the palace of the Soviet. We're fixing. We can fix such things. It's easy. Have the means. We don't want it right there, though. We want it about here, I think. And the substation. The center of the building is what bus platform. Does that really need to be? You could almost build it inside. Not going to do. Yes, remember, we need to get a road out to here as well. So that ought to do it. And only the finest in electricity cabling wire here for this. And a bit of road here. Okay. Thank you very much, I would say, for very good timing. There we have it. There's a lovely, lovely road. This too. It is just for construction and fires. Right, we need to hook this up to something. Have I been good? Quite a good sport I've been, and I'll continue by doing this. Yeah. I think it also helps with the construction of the cabling or the wires. Because they can build from multiple directions, and it's less chance that we'll end up with something that does not get built because of I don't really want the power line straight through all of this nice thing that we have with the bridge and everything, and all the rail that we got too. Which way would we want to come in? I don't know, but we want a second one of these. Like about there. Just in case. And get it done. And we should get the bus out here to deliver workers to Sargrad, but it's really no point in having this unless we manage to get it to be part of Husqvarna. And how the hell? It's not going to happen, is it? Sargrad. Sargrad. I want to select Sargrad. Now, this building does not have the problem with not having a proper hitbox. This is certainly very much, can select it anywhere. Good job. That. Cancel. Oh, okay. Figures. If we create something in here, that's the this here is where we go. Right in between these, maybe. Why did it not? Here? Okay, there is something broken with this. Well, now I can cancel. And Sargrad is still here. What the hell? Sargrad, would you please go away? No, you don't. You stay. Okay, there is something odd here. There you go. Now you're gone. But this is still, this is in the same place. Why is it here? Let's see if we can create a new place now then. That S. Klickbusk. Keralachi gone. No. Fine. Here. Try check. Iberush. Keralachi. Yes, Keralachi. Remove. Nej. Maybe we need something out here too, but there are no buildings here, so that should not be necessary. Is it Husqvarna that does not stretch far enough? Should move Husqvarna here. Something. Here is where we should have had it. Okay, well then it doesn't matter. We don't need any workers in here then, I suppose. Because it won't do anything. No, we won't have. We could have anyway. I don't know. Husqvarna is not actually doing. Okay, 7,500. They are recuperating, but Husqvarna was perhaps the place that was hit with that when that most people left from, because they were like 11,000 at some point and went down to about 5 and a bit. Yes, not the proudest of moments. So, if other crazy projects that we have is, of course, this the second ship here, but you know, really, what is it for? No, but there is one more thing we should demonstrate here. Got so goddamn tired of these goddamn trains not following rules. So what's going on now? Okay, hello. So I built this because this, not that this has caused a problem in a long time, but it is bound to at some point it will. So there's a new place here now, and it is also a little bit of a ways away, not quite far enough though. And this is a crazy thing. This is not needed, of course, but I left it in. It was for the building vehicles, but. Yes, by the way, if we look here, I think last year, no resources was imported. None. Vehicles were imported. That was farming equipment for the farm. Maybe we should be getting, you know, stuff to build our own farming equipment. How expensive would that be? We get, I mean, the amount of vehicles around here now is just, you know, you're completely full. Yes. So is this. Tell you that is. And here, I mean, really, there is nowhere to put it. Here. Oh. We have to get rid of them or something. I don't know. No place to store a finished vehicle. What did you want to? I don't know. The point was, if there was any. Yes, building farming equipment. Was it? That's what it was. And as far as let's see here, we shouldn't need any more of these, though. We shouldn't. We really shouldn't. Harvesting. Speed level 35, speed level 32, 20 kilometers an hour. I think we'll go for this in 16 million. Okay, that's perfectly acceptable. Could we try one out immediately here? Yes, we do. That means that we discarded that truck. That's not right. But what do we do with all of these? Because I had already, you know, cleared this out. But they are so goddamn productive in there that it's. It's just not possible to keep up. And I was hoping that the MN truck, the covered truck that we do, that would be go to depot. Yes, you are going to depot, or you're not? Yes, heading to depot. Would fit on one of our flatbeds. Where are they all? Here, one of these, but apparently they are not. And that's unfortunate, but that's how it is. which means that the only way of taking care of this here is doing it manual. I mean, this plant will spit out harvesters in such a rapid pace that you won't quite believe it. This is tedious. This. Yes. But such is it. If you want to keep a lot of eagles, if you are a bit of, I mean, hoarding maybe tendencies here and such. And for some reason here is a flatbed. I think that yes, this because this is a special flatbed. This is the one that has been transporting all of the vehicles out here. And this, yes. I mean, how many of these do we have? 30. 47. And more. Yes. 50. Maybe. Not quite, but about. And in here, how many? 98. I have a good 80 of these, I suppose. And they are brand new. Yes, of course they are. A few green ones in there too. That is fine. That's just a cave-in from the groundworks there. Yes, this is the final project. No, this is the next project. This is a project that remains to be fixed. Then, because here, yes, it caused such a severe issue. What happened, I think, was the fuel trains got stuck and they got behind on the fuel, and then when that happens, people start leaving. Food doesn't quite arrive at the shelves. Okay, there is yes, maybe, just maybe, we should put up a few of these here whilst the construction is going on, so that we don't hold up absolutely everything on the ring line. Ring line? Maybe. It is a ring around that goes to everything in such a way. So, if you want some useful information, then if you're going to play this game, let's see here. Food. You want to provide food for your citizens, and you want to provide meat. Yes, we'd like to provide it. Maybe we do. You never know what's going on in here. But for a population then of about 36,000, 37, say 40,000 people, we can sustain here quite comfortably. Well, we can sustain. You need about this many farms and fields. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the original one. 5. Yes, 5 farms and a lot of fields is one way to do it, apparently. And yes, this is keeping up. Again, it's back up. It was down when the farm burned down there. So we are not in good margins here. We are if one farm burns down, then eventually we run out of crops, and eventually everybody starve or leave. And two food factories. We have one here and one on the other side of some infrastructure. One distillery is plenty to sustain a population like this. They are quite heavy drinkers, actually. Because no, actually not nowadays. Now we have television, so they have culture. They can sit at home and watch television, and that makes them not go to the pub so much. Otherwise they will go to the pub unless there is nothing else to do, such as sports or other things. But they don't drink a whole lot. Or we have, 40 people we can be as maximum in here. That has never been a shortage. There's never been a shortage. There's 2 food factories and that, and here for the meat, as this is a difficult balancing act. Because what are we at here now? We are at 440 tons of meat in the big storage, and stay away from this mod, because when you get to about 700 tons of meat, the power usage goes to too much, and it will ruin your electricity grid around it. So it's very nice looking and all, but it's completely impractical, and it doesn't work. Most of all, doesn't work. So you don't want to keep too much. We have more meat storages here, but one slaughterhouse will be, with 5 workers, is enough. Yes, they go through livestock at such a rate. Look, 5 workers are doing this. And are they just doing minced meat of everything, or what are they doing? They can't be doing very fine handiwork in there at that rate. But here we seem to be getting by, I should say, with 2 livestock farms for 40,000 people about. We might actually need a 3rd one when we get back up to 40,000, but somewhere around here, 2-3 of these. What does that mean that we do then? We do almost 15,000 people per livestock farm, maybe. Really? Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. There so. It's 2023. Didn't I say 2022? I don't know. I might have, but it is 2023. Definitely. Yeah, and the fire station here, it is within range. But so was the other fire station. This one. Kind of. Well, okay, it wasn't in range actually. No. Because it's built at the exact same spot as the old one. No, didn't reach. That should be like an alarm thing here. Farm, it's without range of any building, is without range of any fire station. Something. Without range. It's not within range of, maybe. However you put it, that sort of information is what we want conveyed. This line, I don't know how well it's doing any longer. I'm pretty sure that we have quite a few workers over in the chemical plant, but they're not that spread out. They are a bit spread out, but not that. That was due to a traffic incident whilst building railroad here. Such things happen. So don't, you're avoiding the difficult bit, but it has to be done. We did it. What's wrong? I think something is wrong with my memory, because we did this, yes, but we forgot something very important, did we? Yes, we did. road connection. And you know what? One of these two. That ought to get them going. And here we have the construction train. No longer causing complete chaos here. Maybe we should do the tour train. It is quite something here. Just the amount of nuclear fuel that we have is... Has this still not depleted the uranium source? No, the uranium ore is still 100% filled. You are very much limited, and you, let's see here, are you without UF6 maybe? No, you're not. You're full. But there's nothing in the export. Maybe we should increase a little bit here. And here, uranium ore. I don't know how much. I mean, we don't need any more uranium or uranium oxide, I should say. And electrical components. Are you recovered yet? Yes, you are recovered. You're working, but not very much. Electronics operating without issues, not for long, because you have soon filled up the warehouse. That's nice. It's quite a small amount of alcohol that we got going on here. And the clothing train actually runs out during one run here, really. And there's only 15 tons in here. Okay, so apparently you need more. We need to increase the workers here a bit. Yes. And here too. And I was thinking one thing. Replace all of these. All buses currently going to here. Yes, replace all of them with a new line that takes in workers to here. How about that? And have it, you know, like we did with the one before. And maybe we should have a one-way bus bus platform. No, we're not. Should we rebuild this a third time, or is it the fourth? You do it. We cannot be without workers for so long. Don't be ridiculous. We do a new line. New stop. You start here. We take as the first stop. Polo Chevo bus platform. You go here. You only load. Yes, we need to be very particular here now. Yes, that's the first thing. And that will. This will be like all of the food and everything. Mat. All that is crops related except for meat. Food and stuff, basically. Food, drink, and all the things. Mat och sånt. we want to okay, try and do this efficiently, if possible. So another line that will so that will go from there to that back and forth, and then another one that we'll do will be from here to here, and the next one would be allvaret to here. Allvaret, do we really know? We don't want to involve allvaret in this. I don't think they quite have the feeling for food and stuff. We'll keep to Molna as have always been a part of a good contributor to the food industry. But we are getting a bit further away now. Yes, but it will work. I'm absolutely certain of it. Hansasino too. And I think this will be quite enough for this line, what do you call this? Whatever you call it. Apollo bus station, you don't unload. Schweiz bus platform, you don't load. Molna bus platform, you don't unload. And page bus, you say yes. Casino, and there we go. That's how to do it. Now, all we need to do now is take all of the buses here and either replace them or reuse them. Either way, first of all, we have to take them to a depot. There might be too many of them. We'll see. Yes, it is the food industry that you're screwing with now here, just so that we are aware of this fact. Yes, it is. And it wasn't keeping up as it was. How far is this one from the? We should have let. What are you doing? Yes, you're driving on the Molna bypass. From Molna. Yes. We can't be bothered with waiting with you getting all the way over there. We'll... Hello, vehicle depot. This is not vehicle depot. I think we're not over here. Yes, and then right a bit, and then forwards a bit. Forwards, yes, continue. This one, I think it was that we choose for it. Was that all of them? I don't know. Maybe not. So this line then, for a few buses here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's enough, you think? Not quite sure. 8, 9. Yes, 9. Yes, and we're launching them all at once. Then we'll take you go to Schweiz, no, not Schweiz, Molna, go to, and then you go to Pologeo, and you go depot, oh no, you go to Hansasino, say, and you go to, yes, you go to Hansasino indeed, and yes, still. You go to the first one. You don't go to the first one. You go to the second one. And you go to Molna. And on the bus platform. Yes, this is a bit one too many on this one. So there we have it. That ought to maybe change. It will change definitely the worker flow towards the food industry over here, and we'll see just what happens. I mean, if come on, there is still some workers left in here. Oh, there are still these should be depoted. This is depoted. I think that many of these are depoted. Regrettably, you cannot see. But if, as here's another Mars 3 or 5 heading to this building right now, we can find them like this. Yes, this is all of them. Yes, it is. Very good. And you're done. Okay, very good. I think that this will be enough. You go over to here. Where do you go? Go. Here. This is full. That was where we put all the buses from that line. Oh yes, indeed. Cheers for that. And you know, prosit, as we say, apparently means for health, to health. That's the same thing that, you know, most, I'm going out on a limb, but yeah, I think so. Most Slavic people say some sort of variation of to health, nastrovje, or something thereabouts. Yes, variations on that theme. Out on very thin ice here now, talking about things I'm vaguely familiar, only very vaguely familiar with. So supposedly then Slavic people use the same phrase for cheers as in school and such as we do for sneezing. But come to think of it, that's not correct, because it doesn't actually mean to health. It means let it be of gain. Basically, let it be of gain to you, or something. Let it be gainful or good. Bring good things. Maybe, I don't know. Here, you're about to be done, but I don't think that you'll have any electricity. Which is a bit ironic. And what's even worse is that we can't take electricity directly off here. No. We have to take electricity from a circuit such as this one. And have you done it properly and built switches and things? No, not here. What about here? Not so much. Out here there is one, but that doesn't make sense. There are plenty of connections available here on this transformer, you see. Yes, and here would be a lovely place for a switch. Although we have to back it up ever so slightly. By one, yes. Now, is that... Yes, disconnected. We want to go out to there. Yes, that will be very intuitive. I mean, it is completely full here. We're not going to be able to build anything else in here, so we might as well. Be as bothersome with this as we can. I mean, here though, there potentially is space for another one of these fuel storage things, or spaces for vehicles as they're called. So you never know. And the switch, maybe even 2 switches while we're at it, you know. As I know, it is maybe a bit silly. It is the power plant's right here, but we want to be able to have a second power plant if anything were to happen here. So that's why we're building it in this way. And maybe it's time for another readiness test. Here, we haven't had one in quite a few years, actually. And see just how well it Gamla Bettan copes with this. If she still copes, that is. I'm not so sure she does, you know. Get that built. And we did hook up this switch out here to the road. Not that one. No, it's impossible to see now. We did put switch out somewhere. Yes, by some road here. Yes, we did. And that did get hooked up. Very good. Then, what was it that you were thinking about here? Yes, a readiness test. Should we do a readiness test? I think we should do a readiness test. We are going to turn this off. And we're currently 21 megawatts, you say. That should be possible to do with Gamla Bettan down here. Down here. Here she is. We put her to the absolute maximum here. 20 workers we want in here pronto, please. If possible. Yeah, as soon as a bus arrives, we'll get to it. Yes, the point. There we have it. They're arriving. 14 workers, 50 is very good. 18. Now I turn this off. Let's see. We did have about 20 megawatts usage from the nuclear reactor, and there we go. That should kick you into full. Yes, we're using about the same amount. That means that everything is connected. Maybe. There might be something still out of electricity, but most things should be fine. However, what's not maybe fine is the during night time. This will increase significantly. By I don't know, how much is it? It depends. But they need to keep workers in here, and it's difficult to keep 20 workers constantly in a workplace. You know, there will always be a little dip here and there in the supply of workers. But at least during daytime, I think that we can surmise that we survive if the nuclear power plant goes offline for some reason. For example, all the people in Hansasino packing up and leaving due to there being no food or something. Yes, could happen. It has happened. I mean, people will have to get used to a slight voltage variation. Yes, they will, but that's no matter. Yes. Gamla Vettan, we're turning off again. Thank you so much for your service. And we could be... what would happen if we did this nowadays? It's still even connected. Where is it? Here. I think that this is still a dedicated line straight to power plant. Yes, it is still. It has almost always been. Export. Cell. 18 megawatts. Voltage dropped. Are you not? Okay, you haven't... you're not ready yet. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Now you're ready. Right then. Let's do a load test here on the power plant, nuclear power plant. See if it catches fire or not. There's 2 of them, and then we have 2 more. Although up here we can't really turn it up all the way because, I mean, Husqvarna is not using a small amount. 5 megawatts. So we need to keep an prior port. I don't know. It's there is not coping anymore. That's too much. We'll keep it at about 14 maybe. And then there is one more, is there not? I believe there is, but it's not around here. There is one down by Damsaliga, but that's not the one we want. Here. Could follow the wires. That would be one way. That's really all. I suppose this. 70 megawatts we can pull from you here, maximum. And that smoke coming out of the thing on the side of the chimney here, that doesn't look all that. Is that good? That the nuclear power plant does that? It's just steam. Yes, it's venting a bit of steam from the chimney too. Yes. What was the point of this chimney that they put on the nuclear power plant? What is to, you know, when it all went to hell, to just blow it out the chimney? That's just the worst thing you could do. That can't have been the purpose. But wouldn't there have been, yes, a risk of that happening? Yes. Stupid design. Stupid. Unsafe, let's say. Probably clever for its time. in some way. Graphite moderator, yes. Indeed. But this is... why is it all jumping around here? It should be steady. Come on. It's nighttime. That's what's going on. But never mind. We stop this again. We have... You did fine during the load test. Yes. Thank you. And I think that is break time. What have we done so far? Don't know, but it's break time nonetheless. It's what it is. So I'll be back pretty damn soon. Yes, and we resume here. And here is, I want to show you now, how we're doing here with the chemicals. Because the chemicals are doing so good. But they cannot even store or export. No. Such is it. 195 tons. And even the chemical, store up in Viates. Yes. Here. And that will be here. Even this is full. But I don't know quite why I have so much plastics here. Is it necessary for the vehicles industry? Maybe. Not this much. This sounds like a lot. Maybe. Considering how much chemicals the nuclear fuel industry uses. This is running quite heavily. I would like to see how much this smokes if you could get it up to, like full. But you're empty on the export. We could get you up to full maybe. Yes, we could focus all effort on the uranium conversion plant here. And see just how much smoke we can do. This is certainly also a place that should maybe be converted to the new way of getting workers around bus lines. Yes, bus lines. Maybe. We should see here. Are you? What did you close down something? Wait, what's this? There's no buses have arrived yet, so nothing's gonna happen. But here comes one, finally. Yes, indeed. This is a bit undramatic. This. Not the whole. I wanted to look at the pollution and how bad it would get here. What's this? If we smoke this much, with just what's this? What is this monstrosity of a bus? What is this? Mercedes. Oh, it's a Merc. It's a Mercedes at least. workers say of atom fuel electronics. What are you a line? No, you're not a line. Yes, you are a line. I have named you. But there's only one we. Säg av atombränsle elektronik. This sounds like a line that should have more than one vehicle on it. Doesn't it? Yes, it does. And this is a very slow one. But it actually, I mean, you know what we could do? We could skip this stop. Yes, if we skip this stop, then it makes a little bit of sense. But then you won't be the line we have to do, change the line. Lead stop. Okay. And we should replace this bus, I think. I mean, it is so slow. It is remarkable. Remarkably slow. It really is. Mercedes has acceleration 0 to 100. That's 30. Yes. That's a turn. Okay. Start. 50. Yes. 50. 70. That's not bad. It's not that slow. Does have 132 workers on board. Which is pretty cool. That's like 2.5 almost of those, which is the standard. Yes, one could change it up, but you know, we're building them ourselves after all. And I think it's a good one. I wish someone would do, you know, either some Volvos or Scanias, you know, coaches and buses and things. Yes, I am not skilled to do so myself, but yes, that would be nice. You know, in the 80s with the FH, what is it, 12 or 16, if you, whatever it was. Anyway, I don't know why, but something that would be a great mod. Yes, but this isn't that slow. Yes, it is quite slow. It's 70. It has a stop speed of 70 kilometers per hour. It is meant for city, but no, it's not. It's not really holding anyone up. Neither, is it? There is no traffic around here. Say of. You could expand. Second shop and thing. They have hospital. Isn't it one of those enormous buildings that is a hospital? Odd. Hospital. Hospital? I'm unable to see it. Oh, there it is. Oh. This is very imposing. I suppose 80 workers. I mean, this would just be gratuitous. Gratuitous. Yes. Well, we could do that. Hospital here and then have a shop somewhere here. Yes, maybe. And residential. Could do that. No, I think that is for a later date. I think that we should go enjoy some truck driving somewhere, because these these trans stores when they're driving around from a first person perspective, yes, they ride very tall. Yes, they do. We can take. Yes, I know what we're going to take. We're going to load. Yes, I know what we're going to do. Let's get to the vehicles depot out here. Yes, it will become obvious soon here. One of these logging things. We're going to repaint it also, but I'm going to take you out to the woods. Here, here, wood cutting post. Yes, up here. Yes, up here. I'll go there, load, wait until loaded wood, yes. And then, and where would it go? That one would be nice. Go up here, would be nice to utilize this road maybe. Or we could do something more. Just decide on something. Yes, here, chemical plant. Hello. Yes, bus stop. There. Oh. No, of course not. But here you can go. Unload, but don't wait. Because they actually need stuff, and we don't unload. We want this around. Yes, that brings us down here. We can then go. And you can tell them to go to there, load 100% of anything, sort of. Well, that could be interesting. That will take us down here. Could we get you out here, maybe? It's possible to go to this place. And even one of these. That we can get you anywhere. We don't want to get you much further than this. Is a good place. We cannot be certain of the route that it will take. But here we certainly need a waypoint. It's just how it is. Yeah, because there's nothing. Road point. waypoint. And what do you do then? Well, you're down here. You can. Oh, we have this new road. This is going to be something enormous. What the hell? We're going to be wrapping this up. What's the point? Doing some sort of, I don't know. Yes, through Hansasino here. Through Hansasino. We can go by the hospital is not a good choice. No. The shop. Yes, the shopping center will take. Unload. Yes, sure. That's it's funny. It wouldn't work though, but yes, we'll tell it to unload Molna Hospital load. That's a bit morbid. Maybe could be a bit to do on our logging truck here vehicle thing. And I suppose yes, we could just for the pain of it. Yes, this is pain. Driving up here is no fun at all. Yes, you can go to the shop here too. Then, yes, you're gonna have to go back the same way and park up at a road vehicles depot here. This one. And off you go. This is now a logging adventure tour here. At least in the beginning it's a logging adventure. Then it's mostly a tour of the logs. The logs get drive around or something. Yes, you can see here what's. Yes, this is unfortunate. This bridge is not a pretty one, not at all. But right now it's not. Well, it's doing its own route to get to Balkavisk woodcutting post. It's a bit of a ways away. But we ought to be taking a left sooner or later here in Hansino. Yes. Yes, I see we're heading for the motorway with the two bridges here. And that's pure indulgence. That is. This is as close to a motorway as we're going to get anyway. This is much nicer than riding a car, because when we're riding a car you get so low to the ground that it's not a good experience. And of course, but it's a good experience to drive around in one of our Mercedes S600s from the 94 model year, about 95, 6, 7, thereabouts. I think something. The W140s. Yes, we're still building them on occasion. In case you want one. The very, very good value. I'd say. Or are they? Wait a minute here. This is now, we are present day. What does one cost? What does we're riding along here. We can find it here maybe. List of vehicles. Yes. All map. There are many. 48 pages. How many vehicles was it again per? I cannot count this time. Road crane. Personal car is what we're looking for. Yes, BMW, our first bil. Okay. Yes, here. Value. But this is not... Let's see here. Our first Mercedes. It is worth $302,000. That is maybe not that good value then. In 2023. Well, it is what a current one costs, basically. Isn't it? More or less, a well-spec'd S600, with all the bells and whistles and everything, and even the stupid things, and just the stupid additions, as everything. That could probably get, but we wouldn't be building those. No, we're building sensible ones, and then it's. Sounds quite expensive. Maybe but they can't be carrying anything. No. And here, this is a brand new vehicle. This has value. Yes, and sell. Yes, but sell for 300. No. This is not what it would sell for if we would deliver it to a customs house. So I think that our Mercedeses are really overpriced, actually. But that is a little bit into the future, but still, yes, it is. They are really very overpriced. But we were riding first person. Was the point here? Now we're about to drive up the mountain. To get the logs pretty soon. But first we're going through the tunnel, and yes, it is a bit unfortunate. And I don't know if it is because this vehicle is very tall, or that it has changed. But you usually can see the road, at least while going through the tunnel. But I'm not sure that we've ridden a vehicle in a tunnel on this version. But tunnels, I don't think they've changed, Yeah, but something rendering them could have. Intentionally or not. This is taking a long time to get here to get some logs, just to drive them around. As I look into things, we have Gamla Bettan there. Is she? Hello. It is quite steep, but you're pulling 60 you did up there. That's really good, considering it looks very steep. Look at that. Yes, we need to get you a nicer paint job. Black one is not bad. No, there is... But this blue. The grill is very large, unfortunately. Yes, I would like an 80s or 90s Volvo or Scania. Please. Which would be preferred? Scania would be preferred. Yes. Thank you. Anyway, here we now have logs. 22 tons of wood. 45 tons in total weight we have. That's actually getting realistic here. Yes, close to what, and it looks pretty damn good, doesn't it? Yes, if it would only be both a truck, it should have. And the articulation should be, it should be these two columns of wood, or three, but this is too complicated to explain. It should articulate after the first column of wood, yes, because that is on the truck, yes, and the other one is the trailer thing. No, that's how it should be. Yeah, that's a bit tight. What are you doing here? You're just stopping by the... Hey. Why is this at a weird angle? Or is it me? No, it is not. Right, it is not. This is straight. And now. And it was that there was something off with that. Yes, there was. How long did I go? Pardon me for not noticing that. Yes. Such is it. Why are we keeping you around? I don't know. This one. Never mind. It can be doing what it is doing. 22 tons of work. And this, you're just doing nothing here. And eventually you'll go to the road vehicle step. Maybe we should remove that stop and just have it go round and round. Yes, we should. Yes, there we go. Now it will go on forever. Or well, as long as the wheels keep on turning. Both here and on it, but they are very reliable, these trucks. Stalinism, school. Yes. Full of here. You know what? This how is it you cannot store export steel? I would have imagined so, but this wouldn't this ship be needing a whole lot of steel? Yes, but we don't have that many workers here. They're only halfway done. It's a good thing we got this. Look at this. We have already filled it up twice, and this is the third time we'll go. I think. Yes, it is. Something at 1200. Very good. Here it's completely full of fuel still, of course. Yes, and there is nothing. I don't suppose we could buy one of those, the brides. No, I don't suppose we could, because that's 242 million. That's what the contract was when we bought it, I think. Or the blueprints. Or maybe not, maybe they were more. I think that took a bit of nuclear fuel put on the market there. Might have. Anyway, all map nuclear fuel now 106 tons, $2.6 billion. Yes, very nice. I'd say we are quite rich. If we bitumen 214 million. But the interesting bit is, yes, very interesting, yes, interesting bit. You see here, if you look at last year's export, current prices on the global market, no, but last year, yes, one thing make note of here, absolutely no import of resources. Yes, absolutely none. But and no export neither. No, I suppose it was the year before then that Lisa went out. Yes, this year we have sold something. Power. Yes, that was the experiment. 500,000 rubles for that. We just ran a little bit, you know. Well, we don't have 240 million rubles, and we wouldn't buy one. Never. And especially not when the steel mill cannot store or export. You left on your own by your own devices here. Would it be safe to have like a call it a second steel train here? No, wouldn't. But what one should have done, of course, would have been to put a one of those enormous things. Yes, one of those enormous things. And put it on here. Those enormous mod. And it will have to be it have to be storage. Then large oil store, no. Multi-rail large open storage. I think this is something like this, yes. Wait a minute here. Isn't this a bit too much, maybe? Well, if we want to sink a bit of steel out here, we could build couldn't we build a ship for selling steel too? Right? But we need to connect to this thing. Yes. That possible, you think? I doubt it. No. Yes, it's possible, but not under current circumstances. Not whilst this is here. You have to go somewhere. You go to depot. The closest depot is you might not believe me when I say this is that was the not train, that was the station. Yes, and well, a different depot. But then I won't find it. Let's put it here. Yes, here we always remember to look for trains. Actually, yes, this is the sensible place to put it. No, I should have kept that. Because where it was is where we were building something or destroying something. Actually, yes, we're destroying this. But before we do, the steel for the ships. But it's not a bad thing that it is parked up in. We can remove Husqvarna from your list. No, we don't do that. You will be stuck in the steel mill, and that's fine. I have plenty of track available there, I think. Yes. So that's this then. Hamnen cargo station. Demolish. Goodbye, I suppose. Thank you for your service. I think that we can keep the road. Huge capacity distribution warehouse. No. And also it is not open storage. We want this one. Large multi-rail open. But this is a bit treacherous because this does not flatten out the terrain as it's supposed to. I don't think. Previously it has done. It did terrible things to the train, and that does not look healthy. But I mean, that's a direct factory connection. So yeah. Okay, what is this? We can remove this. What is this? Yes, you know what it is. Use this tool. This is the most efficient here. But don't do any more than necessary. It is necessary to do more than this if you want to do it the right way. Yes, I suppose we're going all in on this then. Yes, we are. If anything, we have capacity to build rail up here. And I would hope and assume that you have pretty large capacity storage here. Yes, you do. I think that you'll be able to keep working for quite a while. But now would not be the best time to get more workers in there. You know, this is the multi-rail thing. It is. That means that you could get plenty of trains in here, steel and things, and then have it connect to a harbor here maybe. Because if anything, I like the idea of shipping our stuff out to our only port to international waters here. I suppose it must be out to sea, because the time it takes to go is supposed to represent the time it takes to unload, and it takes like 6 months to unload, so it's plenty far away. Or even more, I don't know. Apparently we're building railroad somewhere around here. Yes, around here. And that actually looks pretty good. Just need a switch. Yes, 3 million. Or $2 million, okay. Close to the NATO certainly exists in 2023. Yes. Well, we plan it in, yes. But we're going to need to change the signaling a bit here for the construction trains to construction train, I think, to be able to do its thing like that. Is it close enough to be picked up by Husqvarna? Yes. Very nice. And then we'll put back in the road here. Back in. We'll build a new road maybe. Yes. That will take them some time. This will not be finished in... there are still 2,000 tons of steel remaining. But the steel mill is easily keeping up with this. Oh, Palace of Soviet. What are you up to? Where are you? What the hell? What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What the hell? Oh, this is a... It burned down, and I mean, we missed it. God damn it, we missed it. How could... Fan. Yes, fan. That's a damn shame that we missed it. I mean, it took... God damn it, it didn't even stand for 1 year. before someone to put fire to it, and apparently the fire protection, I did not think of that, that it would be too far away, and of course there is maybe only one fire station for all of Husqvarna. After all, there might be. We shall build a new fire station. Yes, but we're not going to build another palace of the Soviets. No. The 23rd of May. That is a damn shame. That is a damn shame. If only, I think it was during a break and not paying attention to the game. It's fine that some things some things burn down due to negligence and oversight and such, but this took 12 difficult years to build. 12 years is what it took to build this. Yes. 12 years is what it took to build. I suppose it will take another 12 years to rebuild it, but first of all, we are doing a fire station here. I was regretting it whilst it was being built. I don't think we ever even got to see it during the night, did we? Well, do a nice bit. Might get stuck. Anyway, we'll try. Do it again then. This could be the test, if the game could do this on its own. For another, say, the 12 years. Yes. It's the electrical components. If we could store up somehow, buffer up a great amount. Well, in preparation, one thing that we can certainly do, it's a small thing, but still, it is to send you to the warehouse. Yes. Yeah, very good. Yes, that will make all the difference. We were done with the thing. Yes, we're done with the thing. We're done with the thing. Yes. This also takes up all the, construction materials, everything. Everything is what it takes up. Yes, fine, punish me if I forgot and got a power station, power transformer burns down and something goes without power and bad stuff happens, and yes, punish me for that. But yes, there are no ships for $4. What's available here then? Motor barge? No. I suppose Frida or Volgobalt is what we'd use for vehicles, or no, we cannot do vehicles. No. Motor barge. No, I have not looked at the mods. I shall go and have a look at the mods. And no, wait a minute, pardon me. I'm not about to be right back. Oh, goddammit. I lost track of time. This will... yes, we will come to some sort of nice conclusion here. And that is that... no. This ship will be built. There might be... because there are cargo harbors, aren't there? That could do steel and things. But yes, the Volga Balt did steel. Didn't it? It does steel. Yes, it does. It doesn't do vehicles. No. You know, it's very common for vehicles to be transported from a country of origin to country of destination via ship, if it is a long way. You know, if it is overseas. It is very, very common. It is sort of how you tend to do it. But ideally, we should be able to sell to the east as well through here. Because this, but maybe it's a river. No, it takes months for it to unload, to sail out to wherever it is unloading. Yes, the unloading time is supposed to represent the sailing time. So it sails for months. It goes very, very far away. So it could as well go to an eastern harbor. Anyway. We have much fuel here now. It is completely full. Yes, we were wrapping up. Was there something we could... Yes, we can definitely wrap up with this. This is a damn shame. This was this. And if we could at least have seen it burn down. Maybe we can see it. Let's see if we can see it burn down. The 23rd of May. I shall make a note of this. Here, 23rd of May. Wait a minute here. I mean, we're not going back here because it's a month ago. June, 23rd of May is when it burnt down. Yes. And then I shall be right back with it, maybe. I think we might have something here. This is the 20th of May. This is not, I mean, it is beyond salvage, because that's the last hour. That's too much. Much have been done, really. Maybe not anything. But no, it burnt down, and that's the way it is. Isn't it? Well, I suppose voice your opinion if you made it this far. Yes. Should we keep? Should we save? Is still salvageable. Yes. Should we save? Palace of the Soviets. Soviet. Not. Loading time is immense. There we have it. Svetlana. And we'll head straight over there. Because it's no, it has not caught fire. God damn it. This is a bit cheated then. And then I don't think that we have... you see, it's still here. No, it has caught fire. Yes. Yes, I'm celebrating this. Well, could we do something about this? Could we save it? No, we should not save it. We cannot keep this safe. Or should we keep this safe? Yes, voice your opinion if you have made it this far. But it may be too late. It depends on when. Could we do something? That there are no fire trucks coming to deal with this fire. And it's just started, you know. I mean, it is a spectacle. Yes, it is a spectacle. It is a spectacle. Could we build a fire station in time? I don't think that we could, you know. Even here, you know, where we are experts in it and everything, equipment, for instance, fire station. Not one of those roads, though. We'll do mud road. Let's go on, get to it, guys, as quick as you can. Oh my God, this is burning. Yes, at least we get to see it. That hurts. That hurts. Yes. What happened now? It doesn't burn so spectacularly for now. What's going on? It's burning worse, but it is. There are no flames. No, we're not going to build a fire station in time for this, unless we auto purchase it. And no, we're going to watch it burn to the ground. But yes, we can still salvage if that is case. But I don't think that we will. This would be it. Dear friends, thank you so very much for watching. Good night.